Hi, Hector Strada from Aztec Athletics, and in today's video, stretch before or after running, we're finally going to answer this question for you so that there's no more confusion which is better. And to arrive at the answer, we're going to explain how muscles work, the benefits of stretching, and finally we'll go into the answer, stretch before or after, which is better. So let's jump into it. All right, let's get started. So, why are we even asking this question? Stretching before or after running, or why do you even need to stretch to begin with? I'm really going to make you think on this one because I want you to be more educated for your running endeavor and to teach your running buddies. That's right, you're about to be the cool kid on the block that knows how to answer this question. So, let's answer this basic question. What's the point of even stretching? You're excitedly putting on your running shoes and you're practically tripping down the stairs to get out the door and start your run, and you pull a muscle in your butt. Or anywhere else along the running chain, such as your hamstring, your calf, or your ankle. So we go back to the original question of how does stretching actually help you out to avoid these kind of injuries or even to improve your running performance? Let me first quickly explain the principle of how muscles work. And we're going to have a quick guest. Mr. Calf Muscle. So, Mr. Calf Muscle, how do you function?
Well, I kind of just do my thing. I just kind of, flex and all the time.
Okay, Mr. Calf Muscle, but how is that a good explanation?
I don't know, bro. This is just what I do.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure to never invite Mr. Calf Muscle again. Yeah, never invite him again. That wasn't really helpful, so let me give you a better explanation. Basically, in all of your muscles in your body, you have two rows of fibers, and those fibers are interconnected. And every single time that your muscle flexes, they are interconnecting. In other words, they're grabbing onto each other and pulling the muscles together. Using the biceps as an example, when you're flexing the muscle, you're shortening the muscle, which is caused by bringing the fibers in the muscle together. That act of bringing those fibers together, and if you want to get really technical, one of those fibers is called actin and the other one is called myosin. So when you're bringing those fibers together and causing your muscle to flex, that causes movement. There is one downside. All your muscles can do, in other words, one single muscle, is just pulling and bringing itself together. But the beauty is that your body is like yin and yang everywhere. There's always a pair. Going back to the bicep example, when your bicep flexes, it brings your forearm closer to you. So the opposing side to this bicep, when it flexes, is the tricep, and that brings it away from your body. The pair that takes care of this large movement on your legs for a runner is on the front side you have the quadricep, and on the back side you have your hamstrings. Your hamstrings are going to bring your lower leg and foot back, whereas your quads will bring it forward. You need a good balance between your quads and your hamstrings so that the both of them are able to work together and you're able to have a nice fluid motion in your running stride. As a quick example, if your quads are too tight, that's going to cause you problems in your hamstrings, and vice versa. If your hamstrings are too tight, that's going to cause you to have problems in your quad area, specifically in your knee region. And a whole list of other issues that could go from your knee to your ankle or to your hip or lower back. One of the best preventative measures to muscle tightness is stretching. Essentially, you're helping the muscle fibers, how I explained earlier, that they're coming together. You're helping them to release and pull apart more easily. Here's an example using Velcro. Here's a piece of Velcro, and when it attaches onto material, this is like your muscles where they're coming together. Now, the whole point of stretching is to help you to be able to pull apart those muscle fibers. In other words, to be able to do this here, pull it apart. And the more fluid that this motion is, where the muscle fibers are able to pull apart from being interlaced to release, interlaced to release, and so forth, you are alleviating the chances of having muscle tightness, which just means your muscle fibers don't have this kind of trouble of pulling apart aka muscle tightness, you will greatly reduce your chance of getting any kind of running injury. And that is the benefit of stretching your muscles.
I'd say that's a pretty darn good benefit there.
Now you know how stretching works and why it's so beneficial for your muscles, so we can finally get to the big question. Should you stretch before or after you're running? Drum roll, please. The answer is both.
Huh? Come again?
Both? And that was before and after? Are you serious? I'm totally serious. But there's a difference in the type of stretching that you're doing before and after.
Before running, you need to do dynamic stretches.
After running, and I don't know how to spell running here. Oh boy.
You need to do static stretches.
So you have the dynamic stretches before running and static stretches after running. What's the difference and why before and after? Well, a dynamic stretch is where you're moving during the stretch. An example here is the leg swing, whereas a static stretch is where you're holding a stretch. An example here is the bent knee lying stretch. Without going into crazy detail, here's the simple gist of why you're doing one type of stretch before and one type of stretch after. Dynamic stretches such as this one here is meant to give you mobility to loosen up your muscles. Because think about it, you've probably been sitting at a computer for a couple hours if you've been at work or studying. So this is meant to loosen you up so that you're ready to go out and run. Whereas a static stretch like this one here is meant to give you a really deep stretch into your muscles so that, again, you are able to return that elasticity to your muscles after you're done with your run. It's a 1-2 combination that is designed to keep your muscles nice and flexible and elastic and strong for your running. Hopefully I was able to give you a simplified answer to this question and an answer that you can also explain to your running buddies and for yourself so that you can stay strong during your running. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button over there or down below and check out our collection of other amazing videos to help out with your running journey. As always, knock it out, champ, and keep on running. Getting ready for the video. Getting ready. Getting ready.
Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye bye. Nap time. Adios.